with us. I think it's pretty terrific to spend 20 years in show business. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Monkees.
Lovely. It's you. It's you.
Were you giving obscene signals to my audience? For those of us who didn't bring their glasses,
hello, I'm bachelor number 1, and my name's David Jones.
I'm bachelor number 2. I'm Mickey Dolenz.
I'm bachelor number 3, and my name is Leonard Johnson.
And if I went out with you, Sally, well,
No, different show. All right, we are thrilled.
Are we rolling? Are we on the air? Is this it?
This is it.
Television in front of people and the whole thing?
You guys are absolutely crazy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm glad somebody recognizes that fact.
What we ought to do is a little bit of background. Once upon a time, they decided to...
Sally, if you're going to tell a story, can I get comfortable?
Once upon a time, there was a guy who got an idea that he should invent a group called the Monkees, and so they...
2 guys.
Oh, there were.
2. Bert Schneider, Bob Rafelson. Very, very brilliant, wise men to choose me.
And tall, yes.
They were tall,
too. Very tall guys, yeah.
And so what did they do?
They,
they rejected all of us, but we bought them off. So.
Bribery.
No, hey, it's commercial, right?
I was how old when they discovered me?
I don't know. I think we were all the same age when we were discovered, Sally, actually.
Which was?
Conception starts at 0.
1920?
No, it isn't 1920.
35?
No, the year or the age? Sorry.
Your age.
Year
You're about...
65. The auditions were 65, right? No, 66. 65.
Well, we got a great television show going. They have a little trouble discovering who they are and when they were discovered.
I was 19 years old. I was still a teenager.
I was 20.
I was 32.
He's got younger. He's gone to Switzerland and had these injections.
There's actually a mistake.
You were not a rock and roll band?
No, we were a television show about a rock and roll
Actually, we were a salsa band as well.
Yes.
And then you became a television show, and then you became a rock and roll band?
Yeah, kind of. It's like if Leonard Nimoy suddenly really became a Vulcan. It's pretty amazing if you think about it. Honey, I told you that line worked.
Sally, I think what they had, they started out with 2 actors. That was Mickey Dolenz and myself. Mickey had been in Circus Boy and some other television things, and I'd been on the stage on Broadway, in Oliver, and a couple of other musicals. Peter and Mike were basically musicians. They started out with 2 actors, 2 musicians, and we ended up as 4 actors and 4 musicians, and from there...
And that's why there's 8 of us here on this stage today. I did a lot of college drama. I was the player king in Hamlet. And
anon he finds him striking too short at Greeks. His antics all rebellious to his arm lies when it falls repugnant to command.
Okay. Then I became very rich and famous, and we formed a real rock and roll band, and with the money I bought
I bought a house with a pool.
I bought
2 houses and 2 pools.
Do I hear 3 houses and 3 pools?
I bought out my contract.
And it all started to come down. At what point?
I beg your pardon. I thought you said this is a family show.
It never came down.
Sally,
It's been up.
Sally, there's no such...
Getting off a personal.
There's no such thing as a casting couch for boys, okay?
No, I meant your career came down.
Oh.
Career is always.
Yes, there's a
peak and
certain
wane.
plummet phase.
What happened during your plummet phase?
Well, different things to each of us.
Yeah,
We're to address us individually.
I took to chemistry. Actually, I thought I would make a career as a rubber chemist, but
He turned into Donny Osmond. Remember Donny?
I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but no one would take me serious. You
He
know?
is standing up now.
everybody thought he was sitting down all the time. It just didn't.
I went into production, producing and directing, mostly in England.
And was that happy? Everybody was
Oh, yeah.
fine? Nobody missed the Monkees? It was okay?
I was
Yeah.
thrilled to death to be out of
The
it myself.
farther away from each other we could be, the better.
Yeah.
You didn't call
I
each
thought
other?
about I thought about some deserted atoll in the South Pacific, but I couldn't afford to go there, so that was.
I mean, after Bonanza, they didn't all hang out together for years going, hey, Hoss, how you doing?
So you never saw each other again? You
Oh, no,
yeah,
we did.
no,
We
of
bumped
course,
into each other.
sure,
Of course.
but-
What do you mean bumped
Yeah.
into
No,
each
we
other?
actually worked.
Once I was turning the corner on Wilshire in Santa Monica. Oh, Mickey, doggone, I'm so sorry. That's all right.
We
Actually,
worked together.
I-
Dave
yeah.
and I did a musical in London West End. We did The Point. Harry Nilsson's The Point in the West End in 75.
78.
78. Mike Nesmith and I actually worked together on a couple of projects. He's in production also. I never worked with Peter, actually.
But one of you became a teacher?
I did. I did
Okay.
that. I did 3 years of teaching secondary schools. I taught academics, and I also taught some other kinds of students.
I spent a bit of time with my first love, which is the theatre, and I was working in England.
Deserted his wife for it, too.
And then I sat down over the last couple of years and I wrote a book.
Ta-da!
What did you say? What is it called? It's called
No,
They
Davey.
Made a Monkey Out of Me.
Davey, I'm the one who holds the book up at the end of the show.
Oh, well,
That's
I'm
not
sorry
the-
about that. I'll put this book away. That I wrote.
Available now.
No.
Tear off the top of your house and send it in with
No, that's not the way we plug. Oh, goodness. What happened to you in the interim period?
Well, as I say, I went into the other side of the emulsion, as they say. I went into production,
He became
directing.
a strip of celluloid.
Yeah. To directing, I started directing on the Monkees, actually, and then after that went on to England, and I directed television, films, commercials, music videos, West End musicals.
So these guys were happy. And then...
You guys are great.
Thanks a lot.
My kids grew up with you, and I grew up
They
with
may
you
have
too.
grown up.
And I still enjoy your reruns.
Thank you very much.
I still enjoy your reruns.
Thank you very
That
much.
must be
very much.
weird. You turn around the television set and there you are in some forgotten place in some forgotten time.
I don't remember much about it. I'm told I had a great time.
My little girl often says to me when the show's on, she says, "There's my other daddy."
I grew up watching these guys.
You may have grown up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My question is, were the Monkees conceived because of a lack of enthusiasm for the Beatles during that
Oh,
time?
no. And au contraire, in fact, to use an expression, the Monkees were conceived because the Beatles created a market, and they turned people around in a large way. And in fact, the Beatles could not, to use the technical, they couldn't service their own market. They created a market that was too big for them, and so the second string was called into.
Now, when we return, would you like to see a preview of the Monkees' new single video?
Oh, yeah!
Don't